Today we're just going to go through how you can make a looping running animation for your game. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to be starting making a Manny scene. You can make whatever kind of scene you want, whatever character. And then we have to lock his forward rotation so that we don't get like something like this when we try to pose him. So just choose these controllers and then Shift Z to lock them. So when we have it locked, we're just going to be posing him out to look like our running pose. This really doesn't need to be perfect. It's just giving the in-betweening something to work with. So as you're going to see now, this is going to be a weird running pose, but we're just going to be living with it. And I love to start with a mid-running pose. When you're done with that, we're just going to be posing it forward in the timeline. So we just copy the frame and just push it forward to some frame. We're going to be timing it up later anyhow. That frame, we're just going to be moving it forward just to give the in-betweening something to work with. Simple and easy. And then just select in between the frames and then press the in-betweening. So we're going to be looking at it, and as you can see, the first and the last frame is really off, but we don't really care because we want the running segment. So this was a bit slow, more or less like a jog. So we just move them a little bit closer to each other, the frames, and then we see how that looks. So I like the speed much more in this one. So I'm just going to be selecting them and then I'm going to unbake it. Unbaking is just to get them locked down because now we just have like weird translations in between. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be finding the frames that we actually like in this segment. This is just to show you the workflow. If you want a more perfect, I would recommend making a longer in-betweening and try something like this, but this workflow is like the way to do it, at least in my opinion and experience. So what you're going to do is that now you're going to find the first frame that you thought was looking good, and you're going to find the frame that matches it most. So you're going to see like the left leg is up, the left arm is like on its way forward, and then you just choose the frame that looks the most alike as the first one, right? So I think I'm going to go for this frame. It looks more alike, and it has some space in between in the translation, which means that I don't really have to adjust it that much. So what we're going to do is that we just move it to the start just for the cleanness, and then we copy the first frame over to the last, and then we turn on the shadows and we just try to place it so that the center of mass is about the same place, right? So as you can see, this looks quite good. Maybe a small adjustment, but something like there I think is good, just so we don't ruin the momentum. We move it over, and this should actually do it for the running animation. It looks clean, all right. So you have to select all the frames, and then you press the pink or purple with the jagged circle around it, and then you just drag it out, and this way it's going to be looping and offsetting. And as you can see, it loops okay. So looks smooth, it's a running animation, there you go. That's basically all the magic that you need. Now you can polish it or wherever you want. As I said, I would have a longer in-betweening, so you just have more frames to choose for, find the best segment that it makes, but basically now you have a running animation, and you can do this for side running, backwards, whatever. Yeah, good luck.